great day we're in. Don't you think so? To our virtual audience and to our live audience, we are in for some treats. We passed a treat. We are in for some treats. My name is Wyvonia Woods Harris. I'm a registered nurse and an ordained minister, and I own the company Wise Joyful Company Health Community Consulting. And today I have the opportunity to share with Mrs. Julie Ann Sullivan. And as I was looking at all of the things that she's done, we do not have that much time. This is a short interview. But as I was just going through Google a few minutes ago, I came up with some titles that she has. But I want to tell you about her first of all. I've got her page that says about the author, and I think this is so important because she is going to tell you more. But it says Julie Ann Sullivan has been a student of human behavior for more than 40 years. Her passion is to help you create a life with more joy and less stress. That would be me, joy. Audience enjoy her unique interactive style and humor. She is also the author of Life Lessons, Shape Up for Success, and Pocket Full of Inspiration. We are in for a treat because Julie Ann is really going to take this time and this place and share with us all of the things that she's learned that she wants to share about communication skills, collaborative techniques, is that not one of our words? How to listen and the art of response, team building from within, finding opportunity in change, importance of laughter and play in the workplace. Now we see why Deborah is one of her mentees. So let's take the time, Julie Ann, and just tell us what you'd like for us to know.
Well, I don't think I could tell you everything today, but my goal is to get people to take back their own personal power and realize how much choice they have in living a happier life. My focus right now is on businesses and going in and changing that culture, the attitude as a whole, so that instead of people dragging themselves to work, they really want to go to work and they find purpose in their work. So that's really my goal, and I do that through gratitude, laughter, kindness. You know, kindness is one of those things that's pretty underrated in the workplace these days.
Well, I think that it's great because I am on the 30-day gratitude challenge with Gina Davis.
Oh, great.
And so this morning I just did at 00:30, which means that I was up at midnight doing my prayer. But I actually put on Facebook to Gina that I was doing the thank you to BOCI and also to Talk Shop because they just helped me make my Lights of Hope to take to Washington, D.C. next on Sunday. So I will be participating in that. So when I saw gratitude, I mean, this smile got big. So I'm so into communication because actually my business card says that I listen and look as a reflection of joy. So help us with just the basic piece of communication that you feel that will give us joy so that when we walk out of this room, we'll walk out with that smile that you had.
Well, the workshops that I do for companies are a little different than other people's workshops. My workshops are filled with games and interaction because I really feel people get more. They get more engaged and then their brains fill up with more information. It's really important for me what people take out of the room, not so much what they learn in the room. And in communication, you really said it. The basis of communication, most people think is talking, but it's really listening. So we do some games and interactive things so that people can be more aware of how they don't listen. Because you know, if you don't see something, you can't change it. And that's very important, and that's what I do through my interactive games. I let people learn more about themselves. Self-awareness only can grow, and the more your self-awareness grows, the more you can learn about yourself and how you see the world, how you react to the world, and so you can change that behavior. And for a lot of us, we're not very good listeners. We can be better.
So do you think in this day of social media and media, how do we get to that point, maybe a moment of meditation? Is there a place that we can go to change how we take in all of this information? So maybe tell us in the morning time, how do you handle gratitude?
Well, it's very interesting you say that, because when I do a workshop about leaders inspiring others to work happier, I break it up into 3 parts. And the first part is, what is your intention when you wake up during the day? Because that really makes your day. For me, my life in 2010 kind of looked like a car that gets in an accident and rolls and rolls and rolls. That was my life. And so in 2011, I dedicated my life to gratitude. And I did that by keeping a gratitude journal every day for 5 months, because to build a habit, we need to do it again and again and again, which is why I like to go into companies more than once. You can't just hit people and run away. They just go, what was that?
You need a follow-up.
You need a follow-up. And in my house, I probably have 100 reminders. They just did an article about me in the local newspaper, and I have a 4x4 smiley face over my bed and in my office. So, you know, it's just a reminder. But in the morning, the first thing I do, as my friend says, do you really get up every morning and leap out of bed and go, yay? And I said, sometimes I don't leap. But I always am grateful that I awoke, because there's thousands of people who thought they were going to wake up and they didn't. And then I go from there. Wow, I have a bed. I have sheets, I have a blanket, I have a pillow, I have electricity, I have running water. There's over 1 billion people that don't have good water. And when you start your day with these, I don't want to say they're little things, they're not little things. And I don't think that people are ungrateful, because I think being ungrateful is deliberate and mean, but I think we don't think.
Yeah.
We don't think about it. And another thing you said that I think is really important, that I incorporate in everything that I do, is connection. Because through the Twitter, the email, the phone, and all that, we don't look at each other anymore. So in all my workshops, I work on connection. When we do laughter exercises, we have to look at one another. When we do communication exercises, we're sitting facing one another. When we're doing collaborative, we're working with one another. Because again, it's just a habit that we've lost by not doing it. So we just need to do it more often. It's not difficult. It's just small things deliberately done every day.
Focusing on. That's what I do when I wake up in the morning. I used to be concerned about the fact that I wake up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. But I realize that when I wake up, if I will take a 5-minute prayer break, and a praise break sometimes. My husband's not too happy with the praise break, but the prayer break. And then I just go back and relax and allow the Lord to cover me with His kindness and His goodness, and then gratitude just seems to come around. And I want to say that because I know you're about to give us some more information. So I want to share with you that you have available for you just one of her cards. I call it her knocker cards. And it's her gratitude. And I'm going to use these terms because she's going to tell us some more about them. Generosity, recognition, acceptance, thoughtfulness, insight, tolerance, universal, discipline, enthusiasm. I see you relaxing as we speak. So I give it back to you.
Well, this is an acronym. I used to be an accountant for 30 years, believe it or not. And so I was really into acronyms. And I came up with this acronym for gratitude, and it's become a keynote presentation that I did. But again, these little things make people think. So if somebody leaves a room after I do that keynote and they only remember the G and they're a little more generous that day, see, I'm trying to change the world one person at a time. And the other thing I was going to say before why is we are human beings. The great thing about being a human being is we get to change our behavior every second. So if we don't like how we're feeling right now, We can either stay there and go, oh, I don't like the way I'm feeling right now, or we can say, I'm going to be different. You know, Deborah will tell you a million times, I'll say to her, just put a smile on your face. Fake it till you make it. But it really works.
It does.
It really, really works. So practicing just the generosity part will make a difference. So sharing, gratitude, it's very important to share gratitude.
And saying thanks. Can you imagine just, I just saw something how we need to smile a thanks. Can you think about that smile of thanks? And many years ago, being a nurse for 45 years, many years ago, we were taught that if we were talking to someone, because I was a case manager, and sometimes case manager by telephone is murder. But she said, if you're talking to a client, have a mirror there and watch yourself smile.
Yes.
And when you smile, the person,
different.
the person feels the smile. So I say, smile of thanks, and thanks for the smile. Okay, now I want to be sure that we talk about why you are even here in Memphis, and I know that it has something to do with Deborah, so tell us some of the things that you are doing that will, as we leave this place, we'll be able to follow.
Well, I'm in Memphis because I'm a professional member of BOCI, and I have this great opportunity to share my love and passion of what I do with other people here. Deborah, I know from the Association of Applied and Therapeutic Humor, and also the World Laughter Tour. We're both certified laughter leaders. And so I had this opportunity to do this live and come to Memphis, because I've never been to Memphis before, so I threw them all together, and that's what I'm doing here. And I'm really excited about it, and I'm very grateful to BOCI for having me here today.
It's just amazing to have you here, because you've just set my tone for the rest of my life. I may as well go big.
Thank you so
rest
much.
of my life. So, audience, do you have any questions or comments or just yay, Julianne? Yay, Julianne.
Yes, ma'am.
Not a question, but I told Deborah shortly ago that I got up one morning and I just forced a smile, just as big as possible, and the passion came. The I don't know what it was, but it just felt awesome carrying me through the day.
And that's the interesting part about what you were saying about putting a smile on your face and how it changed your whole demeanor. It really works. We can all do really, really simple things. I tell people take an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper and write themselves a note and hang it on their bathroom mirror and leave it there for 30 days. I guarantee it will change your life. I used to do that with really big things, like don't answer a question unless somebody asks for your opinion. Easier said than done, okay?
Yeah.
But I had that sign up there, actually that one I think I hung all over my house many times. But it's amazing how something so simple, but people don't do it because they say, oh, that's too easy, that won't work. Because we've gotten into, oh, you need to take 742 steps every Tuesday at 5 o'clock for this to work. And that's not true. So I really try to share that with people. That's a lot simpler.
We talked a little bit about this. I know that what you do is a lot of corporate work. How does your work assist a corporation in becoming more effective and productive?
Well, thank you for that question about how this works in a corporate environment. And I feel really blessed because there are so many studies out there now where I can have actual data to support what I'm talking about. So when people have a bigger, higher life satisfaction overall, when they are engaged at work instead of being disengaged, or some people are actually, 30% of people are actively disengaged, almost 30%. When you have people who are engaged, they use less sick days. They are more productive. I just read the newest Gallup poll. They have less accidents at work. So look at all the money you're saving. Besides that, your customer or client doesn't like turnover. They want somebody to say, hey, why, how you doing? Your daughter got married this summer, didn't she? There's a connection. Everybody's looking for connection. So in that way, going in and changing the attitude of the workers, lifting everyone to have more joy in their life, just adds to the bottom line. It just does.
We have a minute left, and I'd like for you to talk about your book.
Okay. My newest book is called A Little Bit of Gratitude Goes a Long Way. It's available through my website, which is www.attitudeenhancer.com. And if that's too confusing for you, the name of my company is Learning Never Ends. And at learningneverends.com, you'll get to the same place. So you can buy this deluxe edition, or you can go on Amazon and buy it. And what it is it's written in a way where I write on one side what I'm thankful for, and on the other side is an exercise for the reader. That could be done again and again because it's different.
Well, let's just thank Miss Julianne Sullivan, who has come and gave us an attitude of gratitude.
Thank you.
Done?
It is now.
We'll keep smiling.